Good afternoon. Decided to have a little moment of silence for the amazingness that was this afternoon, where temperatures hung out in the 70s for a while. Lots of sunshine. Really couldn't ask for a better March afternoon. A little chilly this morning, but not terrible. So definitely was a win. As we look down the pipeline, we have another warm day in the cards for tomorrow. We're talking about temperatures being nearly 15 degrees above average, and we're actually going to be flirting with a record high as we head into the afternoon tomorrow. So definitely something to look forward to. Unfortunately, there are some changes coming down the pipeline. We've been talking about rain and thunderstorms in the forecast for Friday. We've actually been talking about this since last week, something that we were keeping our eye on. We knew that this weekend was going to be a big weekend. It's St. Patty's weekend, and folks are going to be out and about probably Friday night celebrating. There's the parade on Saturday, and then, of course, the actual day itself on Sunday. We were trying to give you that glimpse out ahead several days. Right now, it does look like Friday will be the biggest impact from the weekend. If there's any consolation to folks that are trying to celebrate, there's some improvements for Sunday. For now, we're keeping a first alert weather day, but something that we've been noticing actually since last night, since about 10 o'clock last night, a lot of the models were starting to pull that moisture further south, which means that less of us will be impacted by rain on Sunday. Once again, we like to see these trends continue over the course of about a 12 to 24-hour period. There were some models that jumped back to making it wet on Sunday, but most of them have trended drier. We want to see a couple more model runs through the overnight, and if this trend continues, we will probably reduce that rain chance even more so than we already have, and probably drop that first alert weather day. Still something that we're working out the kinks on, but just know that if you're trying to make weekend plans, Saturday, a little spotty shower here or there. Sunday's trending drier as well. So there's a lot of improvement there. I think Friday will be the biggest impact day for us, scattered rain and thunderstorms. And there's even the potential for some of those thunderstorms to be on the stronger side. Could get a severe thunderstorm warning or two as this line pushes in. We'll dive into that in just a few minutes. We can continue to bask in the gloriousness that was today. You can see First Alert satellite and radar continues to show a very quiet situation, not only for us here in North Georgia, but essentially across the southeast. Mainly clear skies, no rain to really speak of, and that's going to continue for us, of course, over the course of the next 24 hours. 68 degrees outside right now, a little bit warmer than we were yesterday. Gorgeous. Feels like, since the day's a little bit longer, daylight saving time, a little bit more time outside. This is really prime time to go for a nice outdoor run. 53 degrees, the overnight low tonight, so milder temperatures. Not a bad start to the day tomorrow, and we already know that we're going to be flirting with record highs. Combine that with sunshine. This is going to be the type of day for you to have those sunglasses and probably wear short sleeves. Lately we've been layering up, wearing that jacket and shedding the jacket around lunchtime. This is a day where you can just leave it at home all day. It's going to be pretty sweet. 53 in the morning is very manageable as you're punching the clock. We'll get to 70 degrees already by lunchtime. So if you're a person who has the luxury of being able to take, an hour, 15-minute lunch break, this is a good opportunity to sit outside, go to your favorite spot, go to Five Guys. I'm not going to advertise places or whatever the case may be, but if they have an outdoor seating arrangement, this is going to be one of those days to do that. Take the dogs for that extra long walk at the pet park, let them play for a little bit. 77 degrees around 3 o'clock, and then we should hit 80 degrees at 5 as a lot of you are making your way in from work. 80 degrees will be the warmest day since last November. 82 is the record high for tomorrow, and if we hit 82 or warmer, that will break the record that was set back in 1989. So I'm not looking to break the record, but I'm just letting you know that we're going to be very close to it. And then as you can see from the title of this video, we're also looking at the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 1 out of 5 risk for these thunderstorms, and you can see those areas highlighted mainly west of Atlanta, but it does kind of move into the western part of the metro, so that's something that we'll be watching regardless. Damaging wind looks to be the primary concern here, but there's going to be some heavy downpours and some lightning embedded in that too. Here's the hour by hour. Taking a look at the 7 o'clock snapshot. One of the reasons why we're concerned about the potential for some gusty winds in this line is you can pick out a bit of a bowing feature on that leading edge moving through portions of Paulding County. Looks like that's also slicing into Carroll County. That little bit of a bowing feature is indicative of gusty winds at the surface coming out of the upper levels to the surface rushing out. And so that's something we're concerned about in that leading edge. By 12 o'clock, that heavier rain, the gustiest winds push on out towards the south and east, moving towards Macon. But we're still going to be dealing with some lingering moisture on the back end, residual showers through around lunchtime, and then eventually all of that energy will dissipate and sink further south. I think that we'll be tracking some showers at 5 o'clock, but they're going to be more isolated. Watching you in Thompson, Upson County. We're watching you in Pike Lamar counties. That's where our best chance for rain at around 5 o'clock Wednesday looks to be at this point. And then if you have any plans for Friday night, whether that's hosting a Spades game, if you're about that life, or maybe you just have plans with friends going to see a movie, I think that there's actually a lot of different things that are going on around. Conditions will be trending drier. Still a little damp, still cloudy. The roads are still going to be a little slick, but not terrible. So I think you'll be pretty manageable Friday evening. And then Saturday, yours truly and a whole bunch of us here at Atlanta News First will be participating in the St. Patrick's Parade. And this forecast has trended drier. If you were with us earlier this week, we were talking about, 30, 40% chance of showers on Saturday. We continue to drop that. And we do believe that those shower opportunities are going to be greatest south of I-20, which means that we can't rule out a stray sprinkle for the parade, but we don't expect it to be a situation that would really impact it. We're all going to be out there with bells on, in our costumes, having fun with y'all. So hopefully some of you will step out and come out to Midtown and enjoy that parade. Starts at 12. We'll be in the mid-60s, getting into the 70s in the afternoon. Really going to be a pretty fantastic day, especially when you consider Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That will be the clear pick of the weekend. You can see that those showers are around, but they're south of the city Saturday at 12 o'clock. And then as we head into Sunday, this model continues to trend the bulk of that rain south of the city, far south of I-20. I do think that there's a chance that a lot of us don't even get any rain on Sunday. It's just that we need to continue to see trends of this. We need multiple model runs. Eventually, we'll fine-tune that forecast, tell you who has the rain to worry about, who doesn't. We'll all have sunshine heading into Monday on the back end of this system. High pressure will build, and that's going to lead to a gorgeous day. Just temperatures are going to trend a little bit cooler on the backside of that system. So all in all, it's been a nice stretch of weather, and that does not end today. Tomorrow will be glorious. It's going to be a little warm for some of y'all, and I'm okay with that. Something else, our pollen count today was 89. Once the pollen count gets to 90, you go from moderate to high. We fully expect to be in high category tomorrow. So I don't know about you. The pollen's been messing with me a little bit. Not in the sense of anything other than making me a little bit more raspy than I normally am. But also it's kind of draining. I don't know. My energy levels have not been right since yesterday with these elevated pollen levels. So it's something that's going around. Take your allergy medicines. I'm going to have to figure this out because growing up in the South, I never had problems with allergies until I moved away and came back. All of a sudden now, my body doesn't act right. But y'all aren't here for that. Y'all are here for this 7-day forecast. And we are talking about 80 degrees tomorrow. And then we're going to be watching for some storms on Friday, rain and widespread thunderstorms. We don't think that the risk for severe weather is widespread, but I think we'll all hear some rumbles of thunder at some point as that line moves through. And then we trend a little bit drier. We've dropped that rain chance to 20% on Saturday. So I think we're good there. And then as we head into Sunday, once again, lowering that rain chance. We were at 60, 70% earlier this week. Now it's down to 40. So if we continue to see the models trend in a drier direction, we will absolutely drop that first alert weather day. The shower will probably be just isolated at that point, and then we trend drier for Monday. Temperatures, though, fall into the low 60s. So we're going to go from 80 degrees tomorrow afternoon down to 60 by Monday. So a little bit of a difference there, and then into the upper 50s as we ring in the first day of spring next week on Tuesday, and then warming again by Wednesday. So actually, Joy Lynn Napgrim was asking me in a newscast. She was asking me and all, Nightside, it's like 4 of us here, sometimes at the same time, me and Fred Campagna, Cutter Martin, Jennifer Valdez. She was asking, is it normal for us to be in the 40s in the morning and the 70s in the afternoon? Are these swings typical? And yes, it is. You guys probably know that, but spring is a transitional season, so these swings in the morning into the afternoon, and even I would say these swings from one day of the week to a few days later, this is the time of year that I like to put it as winter and summer are fighting. And sometimes winter gets the best. We'll get a little bit of a chill. And then other times summer gets the best and we get into the upper 70s and 80s. And that's where we're headed for tomorrow. So I think we're winning here. I think our big concern really will be Friday, looking at the rain as it moves in. It's going to be moving in during the morning commute. There's going to be some rumbles of thunder. It could get a little breezy. The risk for stronger winds west of the city exists. And, you know, those 18-wheelers are on the roads. So that's something we'll be watching. Other than that, heading into the weekend, spotty showers here or there, trending in the right direction for sure. And then we're starting off next week dry with temperatures that are going to cool down for a couple days, but then we'll bounce back to near 70 by next Wednesday. All right, guys, this has been fun. Thank you for joining me tonight on our stream. Of course, lots going on with this Sunday forecast. Will it or will it not be a first alert weather day over the course of the next couple of hours? That is something that meteorologist Fred Campagna and myself are deep diving into. And if you are around at 10 o'clock, you can check out our update on Peachtree TV. And then Fred will have that last look tonight on Atlanta News First. You can find out where the guidance has trended over the course of the last few hours. You guys make it a great day. I'll leave you with the 7-day forecast, and we can do this again all over again tomorrow at 8 o'clock.